Hello everyone, Hook up Lights here, and if I look like shit, it's because I feel like shit because I drank too much last night. I woke up just being like, ugh. But, you know, I'm not, I've had worse. I've had worse indeed. So, RWBY, episode 7 of volume 6. We are now halfway through the volume, and so far, I've enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed this volume so far. It has definitely been a big step up from fucking volume 5, which I consider the worst volume. If you enjoy it, hey, cheers to you, more power to you. I'm not here to tell you what to enjoy and what not to enjoy. I'm just here to give my opinions, make myself look like an idiot, and react to this video here. So, the previews I have seen where Cinder and Neo talk, where I'm getting the idea that Cinder might be able to figure out a way to kill RWBY, but not be able to take the fall for it, maybe. Because Neo doesn't have the same objectives or whatever, unless Cinder thinks that she can just bring RWBY to Salem with Neo. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. And then I did see I saw Hero Hayes' video where I guess we're maybe getting Maria backstory this episode. Well, I mean, it says in the description of the video that, or the episode rather, that we're getting her backstory. So it'll be interesting to see what she's all about. Still, I like her character. I like her personality, but her as a character, I'm still kind of like, I'm seeing where she falls in the grand scheme of things. I don't expect too much to happen this episode, given what happened last episode. That was what I would consider the mid-season big climax, if you will, because some shows tend to do that. Like in the middle is where, you know, a big thing happens, and then it kind of slows down there, and then it progresses towards the big main climax. So, you know, we've gotten some new interesting Grimm. We've seen action. It's like things are happening. People are moving. We're not staying in one place for fucking ever. So hats off to, well, I don't want to take this hat off quite yet, especially considering how cold it is in here. But yeah, hats off to Miles and Carrie so far for this volume and the animation team. Like, holy shit, you guys are fucking nailing it. So, anyways, with all that praising aside, and a disclaimer, this video is not endorsed by Rooster Teeth. This is purely my opinions and thoughts. Get that out the way. Any hoot. Yeah, they had an advertisement for Genlock. Again, I'm meh towards Genlock. I don't have any expectations for it. It's whatever. Anyways, onwards with the show. Let me get my other one started. Yeah, I got a second version of it playing without the sound. So that way it's easier to see than like me like squinting down here. Yeah. Yeah, I found with the with the previews, it starts with the beginning scene of the episode.
It's the only way that Salem. It's the only way we can accomplish our goal. You're not the only one who wants RWBY dead.
My cat's acting a fool right now.
Salem does not feel the same way. I've been instructed not to kill her.
Yep.
But
you, okay, yeah.
Have no such orders.
Indeed.
You can do as you please.
Cinder using her brain? Gasp. Calling me shocked, lads.
Get to Atlas. Help me find her. And the rest is up to you.
Still, something's gonna screw that partnership up. Holy crap, my eye looks like crap. Actually, no, it's this one. They both look like crap, what am I saying? This one's itchy, this one's a little dry, like I said. Last night was a thing. Ugh. Oh, okay, so we are getting... So that whole thing with Maria is part of the episode. So yeah, this is the first episode that's had 2 previews to it. I think. I don't know. I don't know where Hero A found that footage that he found. Unless he's got like secret contacts and Rooster Teeth that give him shit. That weapon reminds me of Crow and RWBY's. But then again, hers is like, Hers is kind of like a double thingy. What's it? I like the music. Oh shit. So I wonder if that works using magnetism. Or, well, the gravity dust. Yep, the bird fights back. Nice. I like the mask. The mask is pretty badass. That's neat. Ambush! Also notice that the
That's a fancy trick now, innit? Afraid it comes with a price though, love.
Who are you? I mean, obviously these are just bandits, but...
I don't think you realize who I am.
Of course I do. You're the Grim Reaper.
Nice teeth you got there, lady. Shit.
The last 60 seconds of your life.
Just made me think of 60 Minutes with Maria. Oh, Maria's a fucking... She reminds me of that crow lady in Bloodborne. That's who she's reminding me of. Like the Hispanic version of her. Ooh, what's she doing there? Ah, okay. That's neat. So I wonder if we're gonna see this character later on down the line. Ooh, headbutt. Oh! Shit.
It was a close call. I'll give you that.
Well, that was brutal. Reminds me of that Saris versus
You dead is 'cause of your eyes.
the giant, or not the giant chick, but the lieutenant or whatever.
You might be able to convince me to spare your life.
I don't remember what the hell her name was. Zorn, I think.
Well, I respect that. I'll fight her to the end.
Oh! Oh, that was... Oh, she planned to do that shit. Oh, that was badass.
I went into hiding soon after.
I can't believe it.
Okay, so that removes the theory that Silver Eyes eventually makes you blind because she lost her eyes because of
And you disappeared.
the random Salem minion we just met.
How exactly does a legend just disappear?
I'm assuming Salem because she said master.
Never showed your face. Lots of us thought you were just laying low. Eventually, we came to accept that
I was
you were
popping my
probably
back.
dead.
I'm an old man. Kind of like Crow.
Stories
A
about
drunk
you.
old man.
I based my weapon off of yours. I wanted to be as good as the Grim Reaper.
Well, I'm nothing but a disappointment, so you're well on your way.
I like her
How can you
sass.
say that?
I think that's what I like about her.
A huntress is supposed to protect others to the bitter end. But after I lost my eyes, I only ever looked after myself. Even after my surgery, I was too afraid to fight. Afraid someone would find me again. Finish what the others started. You shouldn't aspire to be like me.
Like, you would think that Salem would have, like, this bounty out for people, like, collect their eyes.
Already. It's comforting seeing that your generation seems up to the task of inheriting this world. I'm just sorry I didn't do more to leave it in better shape.
Well, maybe you can do something now. Teach me to use my powers the way you did.
Finally. I'm surprised they'll scroll still have their battery life going.
How?
Hello?
Ruby! Oh, thank you!
Oh, hey, Jean. Eh.
The city. Huh? Wait.
Oh, that's convenient. It's a good thing he called when he did that. They might have drove past it. How close are we to Argus? Oh, I think we might have missed it on that last left. We should have taken that left at Albuquerque. It's Helm's Deep. Well, not really, but...
We have arrived in Argus.
I mean, that's a snazzy looking wall there. Kind of reminds me of, like in Dynasty Warriors, the cities, they would have those gargantuan fucking walls. Are those the Atlas soldiers? Oh, hey, Nora. Okay, calm down. Good grief.
Are you all okay? We were so
I need an adult.
It's been kind of a crazy trip.
I'm being repressed.
Wait. No, lady.
I'm so glad you're all safe. Seriously.
So I don't know what Jean and crew have been up to. I was actually expecting to get an like a segue episode with them, like arriving at Argus maybe, but this is even better. That way we don't have to be introduced to Argus twice.
I promised, didn't I?
I always keep my promise.
You did.
I am the reliable
It's good to see
Ruby.
you guys.
It's a lot bigger than I thought it'd be.
That's what she said. Ha ha
It's
ha.
one of the largest non-capital cities.
Immature humor for the win.
No way. Oh, wait, wouldn't it be hard to settle something this big away from the main kingdom?
Well, it was.
It actually
Until Mantle
looks
showed up.
nice.
Wow.
There's people. There's a setting. It's not just a 2D backdrop.
From Mantle, we're able to help them brave the cold climate in return for goods that Solitas couldn't provide.
The two nations
Argus
work
Theater,
together to create a
trust
city.
in the mist.
While it still falls under Mistral domain, Atlas keeps.
Anytime it's misty outside, you don't trust that shit. I've watched my Stephen King films, damn it. I know when not to trust the mist.
Well, until recently.
Or that other horror movie, The Fog, which the remake of that was garbage.
We should
Or
probably.
rather, I
start
hated the
looking for a
ending.
ship.
So, where have you guys been staying?
There you are.
Is that one of John's sisters?
Is that...
Hey, Saf.
I think that's either his mother or his sister. I'm assuming sister. Oh, Jesus, those eyes.
Meeting your sister?
Okay, yeah.
So many questions. Oh, I can give you the rundown later.
Will you guys knock it off?
What? I love telling stories about my baby brother.
I am not a baby. That is a baby.
Ah. Ah. Good grief.
Oh, look at your little face.
And give the poor kid some space.
You're the only Ark living here?
Yep, moved the second I could. Jean and I are the only two living away from home. I guess he just wanted to be like his big sis.
There's one with like gargantuan glasses.
Aw, you didn't deny it.
Awkward.
Everyone, this is my wife, Terracotta.
Terracotta.
Nice to meet you.
Why, hello there. Wow,
It's a
quite a party you were.
interesting name. Terracotta.
Can I get some help?
Kind of rolls off the tongue.
And you're sure it's all right if we
And
stay
before any of you
with
say any lesbian jokes,
Of
stop.
course. We're happy to house huntsmen and huntresses.
You all risk so much to keep people like us safe. It's the least we can do. Especially for such an elite huntsman like yourself. Although I will say I was surprised to learn you had students helping you. Is that even legal?
Of course. Think of it as an extended
It's
training
a
mission.
unofficial
Trust me, I was
official
a
mission.
professor. Even went to the same academy as them. And let me tell you, these kids are way better than we were at their age. Well, not better than me specifically, but a lot of
Not better than me specifically. Ugh. It's a lot of sandwiches. But then again, there's like 10 of them there, so.
Excuse me, I'll be right back. Hello?
Hello?
Is everything okay?
Oh, yeah, it will be. Tara's a technician for the town's relay tower. Unfortunately, the military's radar system is also housed there. Guess what's been on the fritz lately and who's getting falsely blamed? So, what's your plan?
I'm on the phone.
Well,
Can't get away by disgruntledness.
we're trying to make our way to Atlas. We'll probably start with the military base.
So, we kind of already tried that, and it didn't go super great.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, it couldn't be that bad.
3 random kids. They have their border on lockdown. Oh, we got to see Ironwood, or not Ironwood, Winter, or... That the episode? Okay, that was a weird point to end it. Okay, let me... Testing, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, I noticed my microphone might have been a little too loud, and I apologize for that. So, Cinder and Neo are working together officially, and I need to pause the other video, and in fact, close the tab altogether. Anyways, so, Neo and Cinder are working together. Cinder, and I guess I was right that, you know, it's like Neo doesn't have the same orders as Cinder, or Neo doesn't have the same orders as Cinder. So Neo can kill Ruby, and Cinder can be like, shit happened. We were in the middle of a fight, and Neo just, you know, took a stab at her. But it begs the question on why Salem even wants Ruby in the first place, considering that I'm assuming she had Maria, or she had a hit on Maria, which is why that minion was after her or whatever, because she said, my master, and I'm assuming her master was Salem. Otherwise, why would it be some, you know, random guy or whatever? Because Maria is clearly old. So, and we don't know how long ago that was. If she was a legend, I'm assuming she's at least maybe 30 to 40 years old, because in order to become like a big legend, you need to have that, you know, that long span of time where you're an active hunter / huntress and you make a name for yourself, killing legendary Grimm or capturing legendary bandits or whatever, or hunting the legendary bear in Red Dead Redemption 2. So yeah, I'm a little about that. Like, why do you want Ruby in particular when all the other silver-eyed warriors you've been hunting down have just had their eyes cut out? Which I was also thinking, like, cut the eyes out literally so that you have proof of your claim or whatever. Think of it as like, you know, a trophy. You're handing the eyes over to Salem, and Salem's like, so you did kill that silver-eyed warrior, or you killed a silver-eyed warrior. So here you go. Here's some money. Go have fun. Go get drunk. Go to a brothel. I don't give a shit. So Maria's backstory, I wouldn't even say that was so much of a backstory, so much as it's just, okay, she had silver eyes, she lost them to a random Salem minion with a Cockney accent, and she also was a legend at one point, but we don't really know about her personality. Well, I mean, her personality is sass, but we don't know about, like, her true origin, if you will, like why she became a huntress and all that stuff. I don't know if those are the important questions that need to be asked. The thing is that she is a character, she is a icon within the grand scheme of the hunters / huntresses, and, you know, it's like, okay, she's got some backstory. We know enough about her for her to feel like she belongs, and I'm so goddamn glad they didn't make her, like, Summer's teacher or whatever, because that would have been one hell of a coincidence. That could still happen, but I don't think it's going to. I hope it doesn't. But on that same token, though, you would think they would have, like, a silver-eyed trainer, like a silver-eyed warrior that trains other silver-eyed warriors. You'd think Ozpin and company would have those, especially Atlas, given that Atlas is like this big military group or whatever, that they would have silver-eyed warriors training other silver-eyed warriors and have, like, a elite little group of them to deal with, like, the more extreme Grimm or the bigger hordes of Grimm or whatever the case may be. But she is, as far as I know, the third silver-eyed warrior we know about, the other two being Ruby and Summer. Excuse me, obviously. So, not much else to say. I mean, oh yeah, Argus, though. We're finally in Argus. Well, I shouldn't say finally in Argus, but we made it to Argus before the end of the thing, so they might actually end up in Atlas. Then again, they might sit there for another goddamn 7 episodes, just lollygagging about in whatchamacallit. Which I hope that doesn't happen. Why does my microphone keep saying... Wait, what the... Hold up. Testing. Okay, there we go. For some reason, the volume went all the way back up. I don't know what the hell's going on with this thing. XSplit is, it's not as fun to work with as, not Bandicam, fuck Bandicam, I'm done with that shit. It's not as easy to work with as OBS. OBS is one of the easiest programs I've ever worked. Cat, would you calm down? Jesus Christ. So anyways, Argus. So we got to meet Jean's sister, who's Saffron, I think her name is. I think her name's Saffron, and then her wife, Terracotta. So, yay, we got lesbians now, and I'm sure Raymond's going to be like, oh, yes, lesbians, woo! But yeah, I mean, we finally get to meet one of Jean's sisters. Don't know how important she'll be in the grand scheme of things. I'm also a bit concerned for the two of them and their baby. Well, not necessarily their baby. I don't think they're. Well, I mean, they did kill 4 children off. Well, they implied the 4 children died. Without a body, we cannot confirm the death. I mean, if Cinder and Neo end up either killing Jean's sister or her wife, who's a more disposable character, not to say like she's whatever, but I mean that would play. Well, no, because that would make it more about Jean versus Cinder and less Ruby versus Cinder. I mean, I guess you could have it both ways, where it's Jean and Ruby versus Cinder. 2v. Well, it could be 2v2. Granted, that's kind of a stacked fight because I'm sorry, Jean is compared to Neo and Cinder. Jean is just not. Jean wouldn't stand a chance against either of them, even in a one-on-one. He would not stand a chance. Mister, I'm going to stab you with my broadsword rather than slash. But that aside, it was nice to see Argus is actually a full-grown background. There's people in it. There's shit going on in the background and whatnot. There's detailed stuff, which is better than what we had in Volume 5, which felt like a half-baked town, if I can even call it that. But we spent most of the volume in the same setting. And here we're getting new settings. They're more detailed. They're more vibrant. They feel lifelike. There's attention to detail in this shit, and I'm enjoying it. So slow episode, but it brought some important things to the table. Who is Maria? A general idea of who Maria was. She was a legend, and she had silver eyes, and we now know how she lost said silver eyes. And you do not become blind through the use of silver eyes, like I had theorized. Well, that could still happen, but given what they did with Maria here, I don't think that's going to be the case. There wouldn't be much of a point in making that a factor when she lost her eyes, because the Cockney accented whatever the fuck she was supposed to be, cut her eyes out or whatever, which I want to say those teeth were artificial, like those weren't her natural teeth. Otherwise, I don't know. I think she was supposed to be a crocodile, maybe. I don't know. I couldn't tell what kind of fauna she was supposed to be. I'd have to go back and rewatch it. Actually, hold on. Maybe the thing will tell me, or I can find a picture of her here. Doot. Come on, show me the. This is just going to be the backdrop of this. There we go. Okay. I can't, because she's got the scales. I'm not sure she's supposed to be some kind of reptile. That's all I can say. I'm guessing alligator or crocodile, one of the two. Oh yeah, that's right. Well, I could watch the end credits, but I'll probably leave something in the description, like, her name was this, and she's a blank or whatever. But anywho, that's really all I have to say on this episode. So we're now in Argus. Jean and them are, getting their rest and relaxation with Jean's sister, so it's going to be a crowded house for a while. Hopefully we're not stuck in a house for like 4 episodes or what have you. But let's see. If Neo and Cinder are where they are right now, and they're trying to get to Argus, I'm trying to think of how long it took Ruby to get from Mistral to where they are now. Then again, I don't think they'll have the issue of running into the Grimm, considering the Grimm won't be attracted to them necessarily. So I think they should be okay to get there within a decent amount of time. Then again, we don't know if those are happening at the exact same time, or if Cinder and Neil's story is a little bit ahead of the main storyline going on. Which I do like, by the way, that they've had these segues where, or not segues, but they've had these smaller scenes with other stuff going on with other characters, but they've kept, the main group, the main focus. So, I guess segue would be accurate to say, but yeah, I mean, I like that they've, kept updates on the characters while also making them genuine scenes in their own right, while at the same time making them relevant to the story, so it all fits together. So yeah, good episode. It was nice to see Jean's sister. It was nice to see Argus be a actual like background, a vibrant city with people doing things and whatnot. And I'm looking forward to the inevitable conflict of Cinder and Neo versus the main group. So I guess it's accurate to say that Cinder is the main antagonist for this volume. So she's the main antagonist yet again. I think she's been the main antagonist in every volume except for volume 4, where I think Tyrion pretty much was the main baddie for the first half, and then I guess the second half would go to the Nuckalave, but the Nuckalave wasn't a character. It was more of a obstacle than anything. But anyways, that's neither here nor there, and I am rambling. So anyway, folks, I hope you enjoyed the reaction, and I shall see you all next time.